Welcome to the monthly release highlights for Okta's Workforce Identity Cloud. We will go over new generally available features and early access new features. Let's get started. Detect and block requests from anonymizing proxies. Orgs can now detect and block web requests that come from anonymizers. This helps improve the overall security of your org. Network zone allow lists for static API tokens. Admins can now specify a network zone allow list for each static API token. These allow lists define the IP addresses or network ranges from where Okta API requests using SSWS API tokens can be made. This restricts attackers and malware from stealing static tokens and replaying them outside of the specified IP range to gain unauthorized access. Updates to the Suspicious Activity Report. The Suspicious Activity Report has been updated to a system log report. Use the system log query to search and filter for unusual activities in your org. The query allows you to filter events more precisely and provides more information about each event than the previous report provided. This information can help you better determine the validity of user actions. Prevent new single-factor access to the admin console. This feature prevents admins from configuring any new single-factor access to the admin console. This feature will be gradually made available to all orgs. System log event updates. In the system log, the user risk detect event now appears instead of the user risk change event when Okta detects an entity that's associated with a risk level. Continuous access has also been renamed to post-auth session. As a part of the change, the following system log events have been renamed. Policy Continuous Access Evaluate has been renamed to Policy Auth Reevaluate Enforce, and Policy Continuous Access Action has been renamed to Policy Auth Reevaluate Action. Additionally, updated Universal Directory System log events are now available. Identity Provider External Names. Okta now warns admins if an identity provider with custom attributes has an empty external name field. Admins must now update the custom attribute through the API or delete it from the admin console and re-add it with the external name field defined. This ensures that Okta receives the custom attribute when users enroll through just-in-time provisioning scenarios. Universal Logout supported apps. The Surf browser now supports Universal Logout. This enables admins to automatically sign users out of this app when Universal Logout is triggered. To unsuspend a user, restore the session through the Surf console or API. Let's wrap up with a look at early access features. Role-based access control for Okta workflows. As Okta Workflows has the ability to make comprehensive changes both within Okta and out to other connected SaaS apps, access to workflows was restricted to Okta super admins. This limited the number of users, restricted the ability to scale the use of Okta Workflows, and reduced its overall value to customers. With role-based access control, you can assign workflows privileges to more users without granting unnecessary access. To support this feature, 3 new admin roles are now available. Workflows Administrator, for full access administration only within Okta Workflows. Workflows Auditor, for compliance management with read-only access. Connection Manager, for securely handling accounts and credentials. This feature allows customers to expand the use of Okta Workflows beyond super admins, enabling more team members to build and manage workflows securely and efficiently. Require MFA for accessing identity governance admin apps. If your org uses Okta Identity Governance, you can require MFA for admins who access Okta Access Certifications, Okta Entitlement Management, and Okta Access Request Admin. If you have auto-enabled early access features in your org, MFA is automatically enforced for those apps. If you disable this feature, the changes aren't automatically reverted. You must manually edit the rules to allow single-factor access. OAuth 2.0 Security for invoking API endpoints. Okta Workflows users can now securely invoke API endpoints using OAuth 2.0 protocols and their Okta org authorization server. Compared with the existing token authorization option, this feature is more secure while also being easier to implement. Add the Okta Workflows Invoke Manage scope to any new or existing app integration to make it eligible to invoke your API endpoint. YubiKey pre-registration. Customer admins were previously unable to enroll and ship YubiKeys as WebAuthn enrollments quickly and automatically. The YubiKey pre-registration feature enables admins to pre-register YubiKey factors as WebAuthn enrollments for both staged and existing active users, using a Workflows and Yubico integration to seamlessly handle the registration and shipment. Okta Account Management Policy. The Okta Account Management Policy helps admins easily build phishing resistance into actions such as account unlock, password recovery, and authenticator enrollment. Using the familiar rule-based framework of an authentication policy, admins can now customize which phishing-resistant authenticators are required when users attempt these common self-service actions. All of the configurations in the authentication policies can now be applied for authenticator management. Biometric user verification in authentication policies. You can now configure authentication policies to require biometric user verification. With this feature, you ensure that users confirm their biometrics when they authenticate with Okta FastPass or Okta Verify Push. Just-in-time provisioning for Smart Card. This feature enables you to provision just-in-time access to users. You can do this by configuring certificate attribute criteria so that PivCat cardholders of other orgs can gain access to the resources they need. Thanks for viewing the release highlights for Okta's Workforce Identity Cloud. For additional details, please visit the Okta release notes and help article links which can be found in the video description.